Okay, so we're going to go ahead and find all the missing pieces for this series circuit that we've got up here. So the steps to solving a series circuit are, first, we want to find the equivalent resistance. Well, we recall that the equivalent resistance for a series circuit is simply when we add up the resistance of each device. In this case, we've only got two. So in this case, we only need to add the two resistances. So the equivalent resistance here is going to be the resistance across resistor 1, which is 6 ohms, plus the resistance of resistor 2, which is 4 ohms. So our equivalent resistance is 10 ohms. And we have completed step 1. Step 2 is to find the current at the battery. Okay? The equivalent resistance is the resistance throughout the circuit. So we're going to write that at the battery. The equivalent resistance is 10 ohms. And therefore, now we can determine the current at the battery. Okay? Using Ohm's law. So Ohm's law says voltage is equal to current multiplied by resistance. So at the battery, we have a voltage drop of 12 volts times we don't know what the current is, times the equivalent resistance of 10. Divide both sides by 10, and we get the current is 1.2 amps. And now we've completed step 2. So now we know that current is 1.2 amps. Step 3, all of the currents are the same. Okay, the current's the same everywhere. Okay, it's like a one-lane path, so they're all got to be going the same speed. So that means the current at resistor 2 is 1.2 amps, and the current at resistor 1 is 1.2 amps. The last step, find the voltage drop across each resistor. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and find the voltage drop here at resistor 2. So the voltage drop at resistor 2 is equal to the current at resistor 2 times the resistance at resistor 2. So the voltage drop is equal to 1.2 times 4. 1.2 times 4 is 4.8 volts. So voltage 2 is 4.8 volts. Then we also, it says each, so we need to do resistor 1 as well. So the voltage drop across resistor 1 is the current across resistor 1 times the resistance of resistor 1. Voltage drop is equal to 1.2 times 6. So 1.2 times 6 is 7.2 volts. Now, it's not in our steps, but it's a good idea to check your work using Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay? So, Kirchhoff's voltage law says that the total voltage drop at the battery is going to be equal to the voltage gain at the battery is going to be equal to the voltage drop across each device. So 12 should be equal to 7.2 plus 4.8. 7.2 plus 4.8, 0, carry, and we get 12. And 12 volts equals 12 volts. Check. Our work is correct.